Alright, so you guys watch as the giant creature starts pelting through the swamp with Thea in its grasp. Next in the round is Thea. Let's see if she can shake her thing. And she does manage to shake it at the end of her turn. So now she's fully conscious as she's being dragged off through the swamp. Jim,
What?
it's your turn.
Hmm. I regret this, but let me.
I want you to think real clearly. If you regret it, think about what you're about to do.
The only reason I'm going to regret this is because if I do this now, I'm not going to have it for later.
Oh, okay, go
So-
ahead. As long as it doesn't hurt me, I don't care.
Probably going to get hurt regardless.
Do it, buddy. I believe in you.
Let me just look over my options. What is this?
So, how many little people are in the area now?
Right now there's about, you can see about 3 of them left.
3 small guys and the big guy, and they're all running away.
Yes.
Alright, AJ. Because I spent my, the last session resting with the withdrawals and shit, I should have a polymorph spell ready, right?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I crush up, Coon and perform a polymorph. I'm gonna become a frost giant.
Oh, shit, alright.
You couldn't done this earlier?
I didn't think to do it earlier, because I was under the effects of deer drugs.
No, but you can think about kicking things in the balls!
Okay, first of all, totally different. I had a rapier stuck in the thing's fucking collarbone.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it now, buddy.
Besides, the thing's taking off with our friend and my acquaintance, and the frost giant has a ranged attack, so I could chuck a rock at this fucker.
Alright.
Oh, alright.
So, as you guys watch as the cocoon particles swirl around Jim, and he transforms, that is gonna be the end of your turn, casting the spell. Callan.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and start picking off the little ones. (21 and 19) on the one that has Hunter's Mark on it.
Alright, both of those hit.
(24).
Alright, so 24,
31.
31. Please do not do that.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I keep forgetting that my mic is sensitive like that.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to a sensitive mic, too.
Alright, so it's both your arrows pelt the smaller one, both hitting him in the chest. Are you gonna move at all, or?
I'll move a little bit closer, yeah. If they're running, like, farther away.
Yeah, at this point, the big guy is probably about 120 feet away from you. The little guys haven't moved yet, but they're looking like they're gonna follow.
Okay, then yeah, I'll move towards them.
Alright. So, Lorstus.
Well, I guess since the only thing I can reasonably do is try to take out the little ones, I'm gonna whack at the nearest little one. which I'm assuming is the one that Callan just shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's still standing after that 16 points of damage.
Yep, it's still up.
It won't be up any longer.
We'll see about that. Go ahead and roll.
Alright, so 24 plus an 18. That's 42. Plus another 4 for 46. And then plus my 13 for 59.
Okay. So you rush up and cleave into this guy once, right across the belly. The second time, you cleave right into its arm, cutting straight through the shoulder. The arm, you tear through the shoulder. So the arm's still intact in there, and the thing's not looking great, but it is still standing. That the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, now it's their turn, and they're all gonna... the two that aren't in melee distance are gonna use their actions to dash to keep up with the big guy. The one in front of Loristus is gonna use its action to disengage and start pelting through the woods. Jax,
How far away from him are they?
at this point, he just killed that one, which means the closest one to him would probably be 60 feet away.
Alright, well, he can move 50, so I guess he'll move as close as he can to him.
Alright. Okay, so he does that. Alright. Jax, Frederick, gonna pull out his rifle. Fire and miss. As it just blows bark out of a tree nearby and he starts reloading. That one, the large beast now is about 240 feet away from you guys. It's starting to grow hard to see at night, with it being nighttime now. Thea is going to try and break out of its grasp. And she is... let's see. Yep, unsuccessful. She starts wriggling and punching at this thing, but unable to break free. Jim.
Yes.
It's your turn.
All right. I will use my ranged attack. I will throw a large rock at the larger thing that's lumbering off with
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and make your attack roll. You there?
Yeah, I have it on push to talk mode right now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what my in this form.
Okay.
Would it be athletic since he's throwing the rock at him?
It should be, I mean, it should just be an attack in the Storm Giant's page.
I used roll 20. It says it's +9 to hit.
Oh, alrighty then.
If that's what you want to go by, I don't know.
I'm fine with it as long as AJ's fine with it.
Frost Giant. Rock. +9 to hit. Yeah, that's fine.
Wow, what hot garbage is that?
So as you scoop down and just bring up a big chunk of earth and throw it. It crashes into a tree in between the two of you, cracking it right in half as the tree careens like to the left and just crashes into the ground. So, believe that's the end of your turn, Callan.
I'm gonna shoot at the wounded little guy.
All right. 22 hits.
22.
So you shoot him right in the back and he topples forward. As you go to shoot another one, they're starting to get a bit far for you. And as you fire, you're just off from one of the other little ones. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Lorstus.
There's not much we really can do, is there? They're all gone.
I mean,
Well, how far away are the little ones?
from you at this point, probably about 90 feet.
There's not much I can do. I could drop rage and throw a magic missile, but that won't do anything sizable enough to justify it.
No, but you guys have got legs.
Yeah. I'm trying. What you guys want to do? You want to chase after him?
Yeah.
I guess we's a give and chase, buddy.
Alright. So you're gonna be dashing at them, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so we can try to keep up.
Alright. So you pelt off after them. They're also dashing. As they get farther and farther into the wood line. We'll go ahead and do this. I'm assuming at this point everyone's giving chase.
Yeah.
Are we going to be doing that
Yes.
thing we did way back in the werewolf encounter?
It's possible.
Yes, I'm giving.
Let me pull up some things real quick. Alright, so as you guys sprint off through the woods after this thing, I'm gonna need Jim, Lorstis, and Frederick to make an acrobatics check.
Aw, man. 13.
Jim?
Yeah, hold on a second. I had to look up stat bonuses.
We are both equally shit.
Alright. So, as you guys are all running through the swamp, especially without Callan there to like guide you step by step, is pretty difficult to travel through. You guys are not running at full speed as you chase after these guys. Callan, being from this area, is running at full speed, so he's getting ahead of you guys. Let me just roll d20 real quick. Alright, Lorstus. As you're running through, I need you to make a, dexterity saving throw.
18.
Alright, as you're running through, you see you just about step in a snare that was left out by a hunter, but just managed to skirt past it. As you keep traveling through, then now I'm going to need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hey! Today's my lucky day for 20s. Well, not so lucky for Frederick.
Alright, so luckily all of you are able to dodge them as you're running through. A herd of spooked deer are traveling in your direction, trying to flee the creatures that are passing them. You guys are able to duck and weave in between them all. And at this point, Callan is quite a good ways in front of you guys. So you guys have probably traveled, at this point, roughly gone through about 2 miles of swamp. Callan's probably a quarter of a mile in front of you guys. You guys are basically moving at, everyone but Callan's pretty much running at half speed because this is his home turf. Callan, you just catch a glimpse of the tuft of that larger creature squeezing its way down that giant oak. What do you do?
I want to run to the entrance of it and use my light cantrip.
Alright, what's that do?
Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay, so you have to... What object are you going to cast light on?
I'll just use my bow.
Okay. So you light up your bow. What are you looking for?
Just seeing like if it slopes down to a tunnel or what.
Yeah, it's like a slide almost. Like it's angled at roughly 60 degrees. If you jump down in there, getting back up's going to be pretty difficult.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait for everyone else and drink a greater.
Alright, go ahead and roll that.
I don't know the rules of it.
Alright, I'm gonna look it up. $44 plus 4 for a greater. Did you get that? Callan? Can you guys hear me?
My
Yeah, but
internet died.
Yeah, mine
Yeah, I can hear you.
mine went a little bit fucky for a minute, so it has probably died.
Yeah, mine's dead. I don't know if you can hear me yet.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Have a little bit of delay because it won't let me do the key command for push to talk unless I'm in Discord window. So
That's weird. Okay, so... You drink that, and it takes a few long minutes for those guys to catch up with you, Callan. But you see him finally arrive, looking pretty worn out after the slog through the swamp.
I also give a greater healing potion to Jax.
Alright.
Well, okay.
So,
Can I take this opportunity to drink my superior?
sure.
What was superior? I can't remember.
8d4 plus 8.
8d4.
I use Cure Wounds on Frederick.
Alright.
Let me look what that is.
Is Jim going to be able to fit down this tunnel in his giant form?
As a giant, no.
Well, shit.
I mean, you can always revert the spell if you need to.
Frederick gets 16 health back.
Okay. Alright, so, what are you guys doing?
At least that's my plan.
Do I
Talon?
know like how deep down it goes?
You cannot see the bottom from here.
Well, then 50 feet of rope probably won't make a difference. I guess we're going in.
Alright.
So is
I
that
give myself guidance before we go.
Okay.
I revert back to my regular form before I go in the tunnel.
Okay. So, you guys all jump into this tunnel, and it seems like it goes straight down for quite a while before you guys are painfully dropped from the ceiling of some cavern onto the floor, and you find yourselves in a large pretty large spherical looking cavern. You can see there's like roots from the tree above intertwining with each other, coming from the ceiling of this and back into the floor, acting almost like stalactites and stalagmites, and in some cases like straight pillars. And around the edge of this room you can see many skeletal bodies and many just piles of stuff that they've brought back, but you don't have too much time to look at that because you see at one of the walls of this area the large beast hunched over top of Thea, attacking her. And we're
Can we
just gonna
start
go
shooting?
right back into initiative right now. We're just gonna use the same initiative order if that's all right.
I'm fine with that.
As the beast bites and claws at Thea. Let's see what that is. And all those hit.
Well, she's dead.
You watch as it digs its claws into her and bites, throwing her up against the wall as she falls unconscious. But it had, as you guys landed, you could see that they were already in combat, and Thea had taken hits while you guys were healing up top. She is now unconscious, and it's her turn. She's going to make a death save. Alright. One fail for Thea. Jim.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Alright. Is there anything within range that I can attack?
You can see one of the two remaining smaller creatures 30 feet to your northwest.
Alright. I'll pull out my rapier and I'll try to stab one of them.
All right. $18 will do it. Plus your dexterity, which is what, 2?
Yes.
Alright, so you a running thrust, jabbing this guy nearly in the skull, but he manages to turn just in time as you scrape right past his cheekbone. Callan, it's your turn.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on the big one, and then fire my poisoned engraved arrows.
Alright.
The 17 hit?
17 just barely hits him, yeah.
Since we're using the same initiative, does that get rid of my natural explorer bonuses?
Read that to me. What's that do?
You have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted.
Well, technically that big guy did act in this initiative order. He was first in the order and he attacked Thea, rendering her unconscious.
Alright.
Because it seemed, you know, they were already in combat as you guys came down. But did you roll damage?
19.
19, alright.
And I don't really know how the poison works. Do you have to make a check for it?
Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Alright, so...
Oh no, you don't.
Alright, so go ahead and roll a...
I have 3d6 wrote down for the poison arrows.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Well, fuck
Well,
you, gang.
An extra 3 points.
Ridiculous.
As the arrow sticks into this thing, it turns and hunches down real low as the poison courses through its veins, but the poison on that arrow must have dried out because it doesn't seem as effective on him. Lorstus.
Alright, how far away is Big Boy?
From you, about 25 feet.
Alright, I kind of want to try something.
Alright.
If I give myself a running start, will you let me try a jumping attack to try and mount?
We'll see what happens. Go ahead and roll a... We'll make that a... contested grapple. We'll go ahead and roll a... athletics check.
Oh, and I think I have advantage on this since I'm raging.
We'll go ahead and do it just for funsies.
Are we gonna go ahead and say I have advantage?
Sure. Alright. So you run and leap. You just barely manage to grab a hold of the side of this thing. You're not quite on its back, but you're like grabbing onto its fur and hanging like off the side of him.
I don't get to make it my attack now, do I?
I'm gonna go ahead and call that one an action, but you are mounting him for now. So it's the smaller guy's turn. Your AC's 15, right, Jim?
Yes.
So is that one you stabbed, as you pull your blade back from it, he bites at you, but you just sidestep it. But as you sidestep, you meet his claw as it cuts right through your cheek. You can feel the skin just tearing as its claws sink into you, and you suffer 10 points of damage.
Well, shit.
You're down, aren't you?
Yes.
Shit. Alright. Alright, it's Jax's turn.
Can I send him to pull Thia's body to me?
He can try. Have him make a strength check to see what his movement's gonna be like as he's doing this. Okay.
19.
So he can move full speed. He gets the 25 feet up to her, and then moves another 5 feet back. He's right now. They're both like right next to this big thing that Lorstis is. You can see Lorstis is currently hanging off of. And now it's Frederick's turn. He's going to load his rifle. Seeing that
How
James-
much movement did Jax get for that?
He got his full. What he had? What's his movement?
His movement's 50.
Oh, is it 50? Okay, then he'd be able to move 25 back then. But he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Which miss. As this thing is rearing, its antlers just barely miss gouging Jax as it inches away from him, as it's trying to throw Lorstis off. But Frederick is going to take a shot. And manages to hit the smaller one. Ooh, for 26 damage. As he fires his rifle into it. Alright. So we're back up to the Fiend. Lorstis, go ahead and make another athletics to try and stay on.
Whoop whoop.
So as this thing's thrashing around, you manage to stay on. It's going to... And as it's thrashing, make another swipe at Jax. See, right now he's moving erratically throughout the. It's moving erratically throughout this cavern. What's Jax's armor class?
18.
Once again, the antlers right over his head, nearly, gouging him, but manages to miss. Now it is Thea's turn. He needs to make another save. 19. All right, that's enough. That's one fail, one pass. Jim, go ahead and roll a death save. Just a straight D20.
Oh boy.
It's one fail for Jim.
Can we just appreciate the fact that I've rolled 4 20s so far?
Alright, Callan, up to you. So Jax has managed to bring Thea to your feet.
I'm gonna use... Actually, I'm just gonna give her a greater healing potion.
Alright, that's 44 plus 4.
Yeah. That sucked.
Alright, so she recovers 10 hit points as her eyes flick back open as she looks around, taking in her situation. Lorstis.
Alright, so where am I on this monster exactly?
Like, on his... Like, kind of like on the side of his massive shoulder. You're like grabbing onto his fur with one hand, your axe in the other.
Can I try climbing my way up towards his back and head?
Sure. Let's go ahead and roll another athletics. Alright, so you managed to get up onto his back.
Are we calling that an action?
No, that'll be all your movement, though.
Alright, well then, how are we going to work attacking with a two-handed weapon while I'm riding this thing? Or wait, no, I could just switch. I'll just switch to my longsword.
Okay, so you're gonna use your longsword?
Yep.
Okay.
18 hits. 1d8 plus 12. 17 for the first hit. Does 21 hit him?
Yes.
17 for both hits.
Alright. So that's 34. So as you... This Lorstus is up on his back, just driving his longsword into the back of this thing again and again. So you can see you're... This thing's trying to throw you, but just can't. It's a small creature's turns. Seeing the weaker individual, they're going to go for Frederick. Neither of them managed to hit him, though, luckily enough. It's Jax's turn.
He's gonna go try and help Frederick. And how far away is Frederick?
About 15 feet from you guys.
Alright, Jax is gonna move back 5 feet then, and then move 20 feet forward and go for a pounce attack on him.
Alright.
Never mind.
So, as Jax goes to pounce, the thing sees him coming, takes a step back as he goes sailing forward, landing next to Frederick. Frederick's turn. Who's going to pull out his longsword and try to fend this thing off? He managed to hit him once. He hit him twice. No. Alright. He slashes at this thing for 7 points of damage. We're back up to the big monster. Lorstus, roll a athletics check. Still manages to stay on as it's thrashing around. Alright, as this thing's just trying to throw Lorstus, Callan, it hits you with its claws as it's rearing back and swiping, trying to throw Lorstus off. You suffer 14 points of damage. So, we are now down to Thea, who's going to pull herself up and try to back away a little bit before pulling her bow out, firing a couple times. Neither of her hits managing to connect as they just... One of them not hitting it, but not with enough force as it just glances off of this thing. The second one going, hitting its antlers and just splintering. Jim, make another death save.
Oh boy. No.
One more fail for Jim. He can't fail another
Oh
one.
no. How many fails do I get?
3. It's 3 fails and 3 passes. Unless someone stabilizes you or heals you. Alright, Callan.
How far away is Jim?
About 20 feet from you.
Am I gonna get hit if I move to him?
Yes, he will take an attack of opportunity against you. The big monster will.
I don't think I can lift her that.
Oh, Jim, I'm so sorry.
I believe you can roll, Jim.
I just
Remember-
did.
It just takes a nat 20 to get back up.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the big monster.
Alright.
26.
Alright, that'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let me just look it up real quick. $14.
Alright. So as you cast this, and it slams right into the head of this creature.
Does the hunter mark only apply on like the total or every hit?
The total.
Okay.
You see the head of this creature starts to glow a brilliant white, making it easier to hit. Lorstus.
Alright, I am going to recommence the stabbing.
Yep, with advantage.
1d20. Alright, well, yeah. Alright, first hit does 13 points of damage. Ooh! Good thing for that advantage. So 13 and 17 for 30.
Alright. So as you just continue stabbing into the back of this creature, leaving your second sword strike in to use as a handle as this thing starts to rear back and thrash. The smaller creatures manage to hit Frederick one more time for 8 points of damage. They didn't hit him that good. Alright. Jax's turn.
$19.
Alright, that'll hit.
$12.
12, alright. So, Jax, reaching up and biting at this monster's arm, keeping it away from Frederick. Back up to the monster. Loris, just go ahead and roll another athletics check.
Alrighty. Ooh.
This time it manages to buck you off with one. As it slams back down onto all fours, you're thrown forward and landing in front of this thing.
My sword was still in its back, wasn't it?
No, it came out with you. You were gripping it. So when it threw you, the sword, you know, it came out of it. So now, roll a dexterity saving throw as it throws you.
14.
You land prone.
This is what I get for trying to be cool.
It was cool. You did get a lot of hits in on it.
And I was in no danger from it, too. It was so good.
Until it
Yeah,
threw
everyone
you.
else was though.
I mean, I'm the one who matters, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I get this is your story quest, but, you know...
Yeah, someone's got to kill the teammates.
Yeah, you're goddamn right they do.
Alright,
Because
so
the
it
monsters
manages
aren't
to
going
hit
to do
you
it.
twice.
They already have as well.
So as this thing bites into you, Lorstis, as you're on the ground, so it's just tearing into you, you suffer 30 points of damage. As
Okay.
it just starts tearing into you. Now it's Thea's turn. Seeing one of her companions on the ground, she's gonna go over to him and let's see what she's got. She's a ranger, so she would have some spells. Alright, Jim. You heal 14 points of damage as Thea casts Cure Wounds on you.
All right.
Just barely saving you from the claws of death. So now it's your turn, Jim.
Very lucky. All right. Am I still close to one of these things?
No, they left you to go after Frederick.
All right. Then I'll use my turn to get close to them.
Alright. You, getting up takes half your movement, but you're able to circle around the big guy, keeping just out of its reach. Right now you're behind Cowan. You'll be able to get to him on your next turn.
All right.
Cowan, it's your turn.
Am I able to shoot that big monster? Or is it too in my face?
Right now, you'd probably have to move back. It got pretty close to you whenever it was thrashing around trying to get Lorstis off of it.
And disengaging is an action?
I believe it is for you right now, yes.
Well, nice. That's all I gotta do and move back.
Alright, so you're going to disengage and move back. How far?
As far as I can go.
Alright, so 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Lorstis.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to switch to my trusty battle axe. And I'm going to go right back at it. Only one hits. $14 doesn't hit, does it?
No, it doesn't. So what'd you do, 18 damage?
Yep.
So as you cleave into this thing once, right through the face, the second time you go to swing, it lowers its head, and you catch it right in between some of its antlers as it pushes back against you. Now these monsters are going to start attacking Frederick again. That one hits, that one does not. Frederick suffers 12 points of damage. As he sees the monsters claw into him, Frederick's getting pretty low again. It's Jax's turn. $18 will hit.
11.
11. So Jax manages to reach up and topple this thing over. biting and tearing at its face. He manages to take one of them down. There's still one left, though. So, it's Frederick's turn, who's going to try and slash at it with his longsword, hitting it once. And missing it the second time, unfortunately. He doesn't deal too much damage to it either. He deals 6 points of damage to it as he slashes it right across the chest. Now we're back to the Fiend, who's going to tear into you again, Lorstus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so as it claws at you, you manage to step back, but it lunges out, goring you right through the stomach with its antlers as it tosses you to the side and takes a nasty bite right out of your chest. You
Owie.
suffer 32 points of damage.
Owie.
Alright, so we're down to Thea, who's going to start shooting at it again. Manages to hit the second shot for 11 points of damage. Alright, so she hits that, manages to land one of her arrows. We're down to Jim.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna try the whole dash forward with my rapier thing. So, towards the... I'm assuming that I'm... where am I in relation to the big guy? Like, am I at his
You're
back? Am I
about-
at his front?
You're to his flank right now.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll dig my rapier into his flank.
Oh, okay, so you're going after the big one?
Yes.
Alright.
20 plus 5. Shit!
You go stabbing at it, but you didn't put as much force into it as you should have because its muscle is a lot tougher than you anticipated, and you're just land a glancing blow on it, not really managing to hit it to draw blood. Callan, it's your turn.
I am just out of luck recently.
Just 17 hit.
Yes, just barely.
Then I'm going to be aiming right for its third eye.
Okay.
And then Jax gets an attack on the other one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 14 doesn't hit, right?
14 just barely misses. This is Jax, not able to find purchase. You shoot at, you're trying to aim at his third eye, but from where you're angled, it's kind of hard to hit. Your arrow glances right off one of the tines sticking off of its antlers, redirecting the arrow into the in such a way that it glances off its skull, drawing blood as the blood starts to trickle down onto its face. Lorstus.
I'm gonna follow Callan's example and aim my axe for its third eye. Ooh. 18 hits, right?
18 does hit.
$18 points of damage.
Alright. So as you try to slam down to this thing, it manages to just barely turn out of the way as you slam into its skull. You feel it starting to crack underneath the weight of your axe. You don't pierce the eye, but you do manage to do a sizable amount of damage to the beast itself. The smaller creature's going to try and hit Frederick again, but just barely misses. It's Jax's turn.
17,
That'll do it.
12.
Alright. So Jax jumps onto this thing's back, starts ripping and tearing at it. Frederick is going to try and take the opportunity to get a few slashes in. Managing to do 14 damage to it. It's not looking so good anymore. See, this thing reels back from Jax's attack. He gets 2 quick slashes right across its belly. Now it's the big monster's turn, who is going to try and defend itself by opening its eye again. Need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Jim, do you hear me?
Yes. What?
Wisdom saving throw?
Oh, alright, shit.
No, none of us made it.
As all, luckily enough, Thea and Frederick both rolled 23s. So the rest of you guys are entranced. Thea is going to take a couple shots at the monster.
Oh, hopefully they can
nat
finish
20.
it.
It's 24 points of damage to it on that crit. And Jim,
Yeah?
let me pull up the chart to see if you do anything.
Blended.
Alright, so as this darkness takes over you, for now you can still just see the silhouette of what's going on around you. On this turn you get to act and move normally.
Okay. Let's see, is the big thing still in front of me, or has it moved?
It's still in front of you.
Alright, then I will attempt to dash forward and stab it yet again.
Alright.
Do I have disadvantage, or...
No, you can do everything
Alright.
normally this turn. 16, let's see. Unfortunately, a 16 just barely misses.
Shit.
So you go to slash at this thing. Just another glancing blow. You just can't seem to get past its naturally thick hide. Callan. Oh, at the end of your turn, you can roll the check again, Jim. Unfortunately, the haze is still over you. Callan, on this turn, you're just dazed. You do not move or take an action, but you can roll to try and break free of this. Unfortunately, it still has hold of you. Lorstus.
Yeah.
You also don't take any actions on this turn. Go ahead and roll to see if you can break free of it.
Nope.
Unfortunately not. The monster still can't find purchase on Frederick. Jax. Evens or odds, Callan?
Uh-oh.
Odds. Odds.
Give me odds.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll for Jax.
Shit.
10.
As Jax lashes out, unfortunately he does not does not make purchase on the creature. Frederick, however, is going to try and slash at it. And manages to do so. As he stabs it right through the heart, leaving it bleeding out on the ground. As he sheaths his weapon and pulls out his pistol. Back up.
Jax broke the thing, I think, with a 19.
Oh yeah, okay, Jax is back to his senses. Damn, every one of those is gonna hit you, Lorstus.
Okay.
You suffer 40 points of damage as this thing, as you're just sitting there vulnerable, claws into you twice, bites at you, and just starts tearing into you.
We were so close.
What are you down to?
36.
Alright. Thea's gonna take some more shots at it. Managing to hit both of them. She deals 21 points of damage to the beast. Alright. Jim.
Yes.
Lucky man. You get to act and move normally again. As you can still just barely fight through this, seeing the silhouettes of everything around you. Go ahead and do whatever you're going to do.
Alright, I'm gonna attack again.
That'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d8 plus 2.
Damn. So as you rear back, slash at this thing, you do manage to draw blood this time as you start cutting through its sinewy hide, cutting through its muscle. Go ahead and roll to see if you can break the effect. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
You sure do. Is now gritting your teeth. The silhouettes now draw into focus as you can see the great beast before you more clearly now. Callan. Oops, that's not what I wanted to roll. So. Alright. Callan, evens or odds?
Oh shit.
Even, even, even.
Even.
Alright, go ahead and make 2 attack rolls. Alright,
Sorry if I shoot someone.
go ahead and roll damage for the first
It's
one.
AJ doing it, not me.
It's okay.
So, AJ, is this favorite enemy or no?
We'll determine that after you roll damage.
8.
Alright, so as you fire your arrows,
Sorry, boys.
one of them does manage to pierce the monster. So how much is extra his favorite enemy?
4.
Alright, so 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Guys are getting lucky on those evens and odds. Lorstus.
Yeah.
I'm still retarded.
Oh, did you roll what'd you roll?
13.
Yeah, unfortunately, you did not break the deal. Evens or odds, Lorstus.
Even.
Go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls. Okay.
Oh, Jim, I hope this isn't you.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I hope it's me. Release me from this mortal coil.
Jim, this would probably just kill you.
I know. But it would be funny.
God damn.
He is a bard. He lives to make people laugh, and I guess dies to do it too.
Okay. So.
I'd like to make it clear Jim wants it, so if it's coming to me, Jim wants it.
Oh. So, Jim,
Yes.
you watch as Lorstus draws back for a large sweeping blow.
Oh shit.
And as it comes towards you, your eyes go wide as it just barely misses you but slams into the creature, dealing 12 points of damage to it. Alright. Lorstus, go ahead and roll to see if you can break the wisdom save. Fortunately not. So now it's Jax's turn. Jax broke it last time, yeah?
Yeah.
So he can go ahead and do his thing.
Okay. Can he move around to like the other side of the big thing where Lorstus isn't swinging crazily?
Yeah, he can get to the back of it.
That's where he's gonna go and try and bite. 19.
19 will do it.
Well,
12, alright. So, Jax leaps up onto this beast and starts biting into it, managing to draw quite a bit of blood as this thing's starting to look pretty bloody. Frederick is going to pull out his rifle, fire a shot. Nat 20, hell yeah, Frederick.
Yeah!
That's 33 points of damage. As you just see a big chunk of flesh get blown off of his shoulder. Now it's the beast's turn. It's going to go back, keep digging right into you, Lorstus. You suffer 27 points of damage as it rears its antlers, jabbing them straight through your chest. You can feel several of your ribs breaking it from the impact as it almost punctures your lung. What are you down to?
23.
Getting right, walking the line, boys.
you finally have less than me.
All right. Thea is going to try and put the beast down, firing 2 more arrows. First one's a miss. Second one's a hit. Deals 10 points of damage to it. It's an arrow. This thing's starting to get riddled with arrows. They're just sticking out of this thing. Jim,
Yes.
did you break free last turn? Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Alright.
Don't forget, as a bard, you can use a bonus action to give someone inspiration.
All right.
I could probably use it to not be retarded anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need some of that too.
Yeah. I'll attack. Wait, can I use
Yeah,
a bonus
you can
action
use
to
it.
use my attack?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll attack normally, real quick. 5. Shit. Shit. Misplaced a space. There we go.
22 will do it.
Roll 1d8 plus 2. And then I will attempt to give inspiration to Lorstis through amusing playing of the bugle.
Alright. So as you strike, you'll pull out from your, like a little side holster you carry it on, a little bugle, and play a quick little ditty on it. What level? You're level 8, right?
Yes.
So as a bard, level 8, I think it's a D8, but I'll check real quick.
1, 8.
See, bardic inspiration. A D8 at 5th level, so yeah, it's a D8 you can add to pretty much anything except for damage.
All right.
Well, it's he rolls it on his turn whenever he decides to use the inspiration.
Oh, all right then.
So, Callan, it's your turn.
What am I doing, Dan?
We're gonna find out real quick.
Everything's normal? Okay. I agree. Good choice.
Unfortunately, you do not move or take an action this turn, but you can attempt to break the spell. Unfortunately, still caught in its rhythm.
15 turns later, I'll still be here, boys.
Lorstis,
What am I doing? Who am I killing?
we're gonna find out. You also don't take an action, but you can roll to try and break it.
I'm also going to expend my inspiration die on this.
Okay?
You can do
So
that
let's-
after you roll, can't you?
Yes.
Oh,
But
okay.
before I say whether it fails or not.
Hey!
So, you do manage to shake out of it as the dark, as this strange place that you see fades from vision, and you see once again the beast in front of you. Its antler, one of its antlers sticking out of your chest.
My chest!
Callan. Oh wait, no. It was just Lors's turn. Jax.
$22.
22 will do it.
12.
12, alright. Is Jax still on top of this thing? No, yeah, that's right. On top of this thing, like, digging its claws into its hindquarters and biting at its spine. Frederick, gonna take another shot. Managing to hit him. For 21 points of damage. Alright. Now it's this thing's turn. It's not looking so good anymore, fellers.
Well, neither am I.
I can't see.
Hey!
So you got, as it's going to try and attack Lorstis again. 2 of the attacks hitting. Lorstis, you suffer 28 points of damage as it pulls the antler out and slashes you right across the face, leaving big
Let's see. I still got 9 HP left,
3
baby!
large claw marks cutting a straight diagonal line down your face as it bites into your arm, pulling out a huge chunk of your orcish flesh.
I'm still standing!
Thea going to take another 2 shots, managing to hit him both times. All right. For 20 points of damage. All right. She shoots 2 more arrows. One hitting it right in the back. The second one hitting it right in the front of one of its legs. Jim,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Hold on one moment. Alright. So I will attack normally. And, did Lorstis manage to break free?
He did, yes.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll just attack normally this round.
Fortunately, a 12 does not hit. Are you going to shill out another inspiration?
No, I don't think anybody needs it.
I need it.
Oh,
Callan
well, in
is
that case,
still-
I will.
Inspire me.
I will. I will shell out an inspiration towards Cowan.
Alright. So, Callan, you have a d8 to use, and it's your turn. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Alright. So, Callan.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, you're gazing back up at what the others were seeing. This strange, dark valley with jutting spires of stone pillars. But for a moment, things start to slightly come back into focus. You can see the dim shadows of the fight happening in front of you. You can act and move normally this turn.
Engraved poison arrows.
Alright,
17.
that
That's
barely
a-
hits. 17 hits, go ahead and roll damage for it.
Fuck. 13.
13, and it's the poison arrows?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and roll the poison damage.
10.
Okay.
Plus 1 for Hunter's Mark.
Jax gets to make his attack too.
$11.
Okay. So you pull back your poison arrows. First one, shoot and a miss. But as you pull back the second one, how do you want to do this?
Shoot it right in its eye. See, that's for my parents, you bastard.
Alright, so as you pull it back, fire. This thing's rearing up, fixing to hit Lorstis again before the arrow sinks fully through this thing's eye and through its brain as it just topples down right on top of Lorstis as it's rearing back up for him.
I look over at Thai and say that counts as 10.
She gives you kind of a shaky smile and says, "Yeah, whatever. Fair enough."
I should probably go check. Make sure Lorstis can get out.
Yeah, after a few moments, you're able to get Lorstis out from under the carcass of this beast. So, let's see. So, what are you guys gonna do? You've got the beast in front of you. Actually, as the beast falls, let me pull up my notes on this.
I want its eye.
All right. As the beast falls, you watch as from the eye socket, seems like this dark mist just spill out over the floor, and after a few long moments, disapparating. So, what are you guys going to do now? You can see the dead creature and the little ones, and kind of along the walls of this room you can see skeletal bodies and random assortments of objects that these creatures have brought back to their lair.
Now, what I want to do is going to sound really weird,
Mm-hmm.
but to check to see if this is a natural creature, I have a pair of genitalia.
God damn it!
What?
Well, I've got a feeling. Well, I'm
Don't
assuming.
look at us nuts.
You see, I've got a feeling that it's not a natural creature made by magic, and if it is, it probably wouldn't have a pair of balls.
Give me just a second, cause let me
I think he's just trying to make an excuse.
roll.
Well, I'm sorry, then big deer monster doesn't exactly.
This is a game that has swamp crack.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I've learned that pee is stored in the balls.
God damn it!
After looking over the monster for a while, something about it does seem strange, but you're not sure. I mean, you have fought hydras and froghemoths in these swamps. So, what the things that are exactly natural here, you're unsure of.
I mean, I'm telling you, I don't think a magic creature would have a dick, so you know what, I'm just trying to be safe here.
I'm gonna take its eye, and then see, kind of look in the socket and see like what might have caused all that mist to come out.
You go and roll an Arcana check.
$13.
Okay, as you're looking over this thing and you've carved its eye out, it's whatever this was and whatever those other creatures were, they appear to have been cursed. So whatever that was, it was probably the curse. It seems to be caused by the curse. The creature doesn't exactly seem natural, as Lorsus was trying to figure out. Or whatever it was created through some kind of dark ritual of some sort. Of the specific kind, you are unsure.
And there's only one trio of things in this swamp that I know of that could do something like this.
Don't say it, please.
Oh.
I think it was the ladies.
Oh, I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Well, what else do you think would have this?
I don't care. I don't want to see them again.
I mean, you've got to think, judging by the antlers, if these were just deer before the curse, whatever did this was something strong.
Ugh.
But before we do that, let's loot the room! Treasure!
Yeah, I would like to start looking. See
Let
what I
me-
see.
Let me roll that investigation. Oh, fuck, let me redo it.
No. Callum, go ahead and roll an investigation.
And I'm gonna use inspiration.
Oh shit, I forgot I had inspiration.
Okay.
Those two.
Alan, after looking
Damn.
over the bodies and loot for a while, you end up finding a very familiar pair of short blades, twin short blades that you recall your father carrying around.
Am I already in tune to them since I know them?
You'd have to attune to them. Well, I haven't. I'm gonna be real. I'm still fleshing out the specifics of these items.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on those later.
Okay.
Hey, AJ.
Uh-huh.
I'd also like to try an investigation, see if I can find any intact projectile weapons.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Alright. Shit.
You find a very well-worn sling, but nothing other than that.
You know what?
Okay.
Gosh, Davy.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do before you depart?
Well, actually, Callan, considering how tough the hide of that thing was, you might want to consider trying to get some of it to have fashion into armor.
Okay. Is that a survival check to?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival checks.
12.
12. You managed to get about we'll say 4 pounds of undamaged hide. And
What do I write down for the hide? Just undamaged hide, or is that a name or what?
go ahead and write down 4 pounds of undamaged fiend hide.
Okay.
Anything else?
Is there any like fresh bodies in here?
Nothing so fresh. A lot of them seem to have decayed quite a bit.
I mean, anything like within like the 2 weeks that would have been the guy on the boat in the swamp that we're looking for?
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure that was the Hydra that did that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was. Yeah.
No, none of these seem to be younger than like 6 months.
Is it just like a big room we're in, or is there tunnels and stuff leading out?
There is a very small crevice that you can squeeze through on the eastern wall. Small enough for everyone to be able to squeeze through.
Should we go check it out, gang?
Yeah, I guess we.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So you guys squeeze through there. You find yourselves in some small tunnels that snake their way around underground for quite a few miles until eventually starting to ascend. And when you find yourselves ascending to what seems to be some overgrown brush, and after a few moments of cutting and pushing it aside, you find yourselves coming out of a small mound, and you can see it's near the big lake part of the swamp where that Hydra was.
Well, I don't want to step over there. There's something nasty that way.
Yeah, we need to get the safest way back. We're all fucked up.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna head back to town?
Yeah.
I wonder, since we cleared this place out, would it be safe enough for a short rest? I mean, I'm sitting at 9. I'd like to get some health back before going outside.
It's up to you guys.
What do you guys think?
I agree with Lorstus.
Yeah, we probably need to rest if you're that low.
Okay. So you guys tuck your way back into the tunnels and take your short rest, and we'll see if anything happens. Right. So you guys take about about 2 hours to patch up your wounds because you guys got fucked up pretty bad. Luckily enough, nothing interrupts your rest.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a 5d4 5d12 plus 20 for all my fighter hit die.
Okay. You gonna roll, Jim?
No.
All right. So, you guys rest up. Are you ready to move out?
Yep.
All right. Where are you heading? Back to town?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys make your way back to town. Drudge up to the inn. You see that Aventhy's cart is gone. He's packed up and moved on while you guys were away.
Damn. There goes our restock potions.
Yeah, it's like sunlight at this point is just starting to creep up over the horizon. It seems like his tracks are pretty fresh. It seems like he just packed up early in the twilight hours.
I hope he didn't run off with my swamp cocaine.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they just robbed him.
Oh, I thought he got you your potion.
He said it'd take a few days.
I meant to give it to him last session, but he wasn't here. I forgot.
Apathy robbed Jim.
No,
That's the
we'll
story.
say that he did get hit like before Frederick before Frederick and Jim would have made their way out. Abinthy would have stopped you and given you your stock of like 3 potions to help treat your withdrawals. He never showed up. I did mean to give him that last session. It just slipped my mind.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do some FAFSA stuff.
Yeah, you're all good. So just write down like 3 addiction potions.
Alright, yeah. 3 bottles of cocaine potion.
Alright. And he left you with instructions that's like half a glass before night, every night for a little while should help ease the withdrawals. So, you guys are back in town. Thea looks to you, Cal, and says, "Well, that was more fun than I think I'd like to have in a lifetime."
That's not even the craziest of what we've done.
Well, I don't know if I'd like to see some of the things you've been getting tangled up with. If that's not
we
the
beheaded
craziest.
Oh, I was just saying we beheaded a dragon once.
Roll a persuasion check.
Come, that's not even a lie.
I know, that's why I said persuasion and not deception.
Oh, Callan, back me up on this.
Well, let's see. As he's saying this, I reach into the bag and pull out a small dragon scale and one of its teeth that we still have.
She takes the white dragon scale from you and flips it around her hand for a moment. Before looking back up at you, Callan. Handing it back and saying, "Well, so you've run off to live the exciting life. Guess he wasn't lying."
Excitement seems to follow us wherever we go.
I can tell.
You know, the dragon head is hanging up in our keep, which you are more than welcome to come see.
She kind of smirks and that says, "Well, I do want to get out of this shithole swamp. If I'm ever around the area, I'll be sure to come and see your dragon head."
I'm looking forward to it.
Talon gonna smash.
But as it stands now, I'm going home.
Understandable.
I'm very tired.
Have a good rest.
Can we get some experience?
Yeah, we're gonna do that at the end of the session. But she
Okay.
walks off and says, I'll be seeing you around one of these days, I'm sure.
I'll make sure of it.
So, you guys part ways. What are you guys going to do?
Rest.
Yeah, you guys go back to your own rooms and pass out for... It's barely 5 in the morning, and you guys are pretty much bedridden and licking your wounds, coming down to like eat and chat and drink occasionally, and then going right back up to sleep. And you are bedridden until about 10 in the morning the next day.
Alright.
And at that point, you guys go down to eat. Frederick, you can see still bandaged up across his shoulder and chest where Loristus did him a number.
Jeez.
He's eating on some breakfast.
Frederick, I really can't apologize enough for that.
He takes a long drink before saying, "It's not a problem. I know you weren't quite in your right mind, but I do think we need to be getting back to the keep for some R&R. We all took our fair share of... Well, we all took our fair share in that fight."
Yeah, I'd like to be someplace where I know I'm safe for a little while.
And he looks to you and says, "No disrespect to your hometown here, but it's... Well, I don't really have many fond memories here."
Join the club.
He says, "Well, if you guys have any more business you'd like to wrap up, I'll stand by your side, but I am eager to get back home."
You're not the only...
You fight.
You know what? Considering all the stuff we've been through and it's optional at this point, I think I'm okay with leaving a few loose ends. This place fucking
we know
sucks.
where it is. We can come back.
Your
Get a
hometown
trophy.
fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, you want to walk into yours?
Not really. Mine's gonna suck more.
Alright, so I'm assuming you guys are going to start packing up and heading back towards Thilhaethel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you do. You
I
guys...
mean, I'm gonna tell Thaya by and where the keep is and all of that.
Yeah, you go and do that. You go and kind of around town, talking to the innkeep a little bit, because you did know her a little bit. You guys stayed here. But, before too long, you guys, around 1 in the afternoon, you guys do end up packing your saddlebags, mounting up, and heading back to Thilhaethel. The trip takes about another 6 weeks, but you eventually come riding back up to the familiar gate, the fountain out front, and that's where we'll end the session for tonight.
Alright.
And I'll go ahead and dish out the experience and stuff.
Woo, lads.